Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, Youth Zone by Sister Aurelia. There is this question that has been going on, complaints going on. Gen Zs have done this, Gen Zs have done this. And then as we complain, some people ask, but who are these Gen Zs? What is this Gen Z all about? And it made me curious. I decided to do my own research to know who are these Gen Zs. And after coming out with my findings, I felt it good to share with you. In case you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe, like, comment, and share this video. In your own understanding, what do you think Gen Z means? Who are these Gen Zs? Drop it down in the comment section as we explore this. So, as I was making my own research, I realized that there are three generations, and the fourth one is just coming up. We have Gen X, we have Gen Y, then we have Gen Z. Then Gen Alpha is the one that is just coming up recently. That one will work or we'll look at it later on when I get proper proper information about them. But first of all, I want us to look at these generations and how they came about. First of all, the youth generations refer to groups of young people born in certain decades in the 20th century. And I want us to begin with the Gen X. And who are these Gen X's? These were youths who were born between 1960s and 1970s, the times of our grandfathers. So that's why we don't even hear about them. So when I looked at this Gen X, I was curious to know more about them and know who are these and what were their characteristics. And this is what I found out. And then I found out that the young people of this time had an ironic view of the world due to the collapse of institutions, both public and families, in 1960s. They are rightly regarded as post-boomers or baby boomers, born from 1945 to 1965. Okay, and then the research shows me that these decades were marked by the restructuring of European societies in an economic boom of Europe and America. By this time, these people reached teenage years. The society witnessed widespread attitude that challenged traditional cultures and institutionalized religions. I guess those are the religions that were brought up by the Europeans at that time. And then I also looked at Gen Y. Like I said, we have three currently: Gen X, Gen Y, and Gen Z. So I want us to look at Gen Y at this time. Who are they? And I have found out that this was the generation that was born between 1980s to 1990s. They are inheritors of Gen X. Get it properly. And then they were born in 1990s. Those born in 1990s grew up reading and watching Lord of Rings and Harry Potter. Did you ever watch that video or that movie? Lord of Rings and Harry Potter. That was their time, as at that time. And it's the generation of soap operas, increased consumerism, and then weekend culture, going out on weekends, sitting, having fun. People celebrate different things. And then they centered themselves on entertainment and celebrities. Quite interesting. Now, let's look at the Gen Zs. Like I said, I'm going to do it briefly, a brief information that I got to know about these generations. The Generation Z is termed as I generation, post-millennials, and centennials. These refer to people born after 1995 to 2010. They grew up with iPhones, internet, and social media. Now, this explains the whole question of who are the Gen Zs. They are comfortable with technology and children of times of war and terror and global and culture, and actually open-minded and in global perspective, determined and competitive. These are the Gen Zs. Oh my God. They are also adventurous and curious. They want to know many things. They want to learn this, learn that. What is this all about? They want to try it out. And this was according to Simila and Grace in 2016. This is when this research was done. However, there is another generation that is coming up called Generation Alpha. Those ones, I don't know their characteristics yet, but I got to understand that those are the youths or the generation that was born between 2011 up to date. Now everybody's complaining, Gen Z, Gen Z. I wonder what we shall complain about Gen Y. But then it reminds me, when I was talking to one of the the elderly, the people that I think Gen Y, and he told me, Aurelia, calm down. If you hear people say this generation, that's what we were told. So even in their time, the generation ahead of them used to say this generation, this generation. So that one, at least it calmed me down. So Gen Z, please, it is your time. Calm down. They were told the same thing, we'll be told the same thing. And in our time, we will tell the Gen Alpha, this generation. Thank you very much for watching. That is all I had for today about the generations, Gen X, Gen Y, and Gen Z, and Gen Alpha shortly. So kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you find this information interesting and good for people to know, and they get to know who are these Gen Zs, kindly share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Share the video, like and comment. What were you thinking that the Gen Zs are before you listened to this information? Thank you very much. I love you so much. See you in my next video. Bye bye.